Cuba, que viva Cuba. Cuba para siempre. Cuba, que viva Cuba.
Hi guys, it's Jay from Ayaba's Wynd. I'm here to bring you the September 2019 reading. Just for your information, I read from the Orisha Tarot, which is slightly different from most of the readers on YouTube. I'm a priestess initiated in the Yoruba Afro-Cuban Lukumi system, so my perspective is a little different. Once I pull the cards from the Orisha Tarot, I will go straight to Odu, which is a sacred doctrine in my tradition that helps you to fulfill your destiny in the most positive way possible. So some of the information may resonate with you, all of the information may resonate with you, or none of it. In which case you can definitely click off and go to the next tarot reader. Okay, so I'm going to start out with a quick prayer, and then I will have Spirit help me pull your cards, and we will get started. Okay, just give me a couple of seconds. Light, peace, and progress to the spirit guides, guardian angels of the Cancer Water Sign Collective, whose birthdays range from June 21st to July 22nd. Light, peace, and progress to the spirit guides, protections, guardian angels of the Cancer Collective Water Sign, whose birthdays range from June 21st to July 22nd. Light, peace, and progress to the spirit guides, protections, guardian angels of the Cancer Collective Water Sign, whose birthdays range from June 21st to July 22nd. I come before you here today, spirit guides and protections of the Cancer Collective, to act as your vessel, to channel your information so that your children will be able to evolve and to move forward, to fulfill their dreams and accomplish their goals. I pray that all the information flows accurately and abundantly and in such a way that will help the Cancer Collective to be able to move forward. I pray that you will help them to fulfill their dreams and accomplish their goals and remove all the blockages and obstacles from their path. I thank you and honor you and praise you. Motukwe. Thank you. It's too many cards. Okay, that card fell. Just give me a second. There we go. I'll pull one more card for you guys. Okay, here we go. All right. So I'm going to show you the cards that came, and we'll go from there. The first card that came is Oshun. It is the aspect of God that deals with phenomena, transformation, and change. So that looks like it's on the horizon for you, Cancers. You got the Nine of Earth, which is the equivalent of the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Coins in traditional tarot. So basically here, she's sowing the seeds and she's looking forward to the blessings that will abound, the fruits of her labor. She's looking forward to that. Okay. You have the Two of Coins. Okay. The Two of Earth, which is the equivalent of the Two of Coins, the Two of Pentacles. That came reversed. You had the Three of Water, the Three of Cups. You have the Two of Fire, which is the Two of Wands. That came reversed. And then you have Sapana Shapana, okay, which is the male aspect of God that deals with illness, sickness, disease, infection, that kind of thing. Just give me a couple seconds. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is that Spirit is talking to you both about finances, but also talking about relationships and your health. So this is what Spirit wants you to focus on for the remainder of September 2019 and into October and possibly into November. Okay, so the way this works is that if you are spiritually evolved and you are in prayer and in meditation, saying mantras, doing yoga, um, all those kinds of things that are cultivating spirit, um, these issues or challenges that come up will resolve themselves much faster than, say, someone who is not spiritually evolved, who's not really tapped into spirit. Okay, so just keep that in mind. You definitely have change coming, if the change is not already here. Okay. And there's a lot of phenomena that could be taking place. All right. So just keep that in mind. I don't know if you've seen things in your house or there's just been things that you cannot explain, that scientists wouldn't be able to explain. I don't know if there's things that are happening or being shown to you in your dreams. But basically, Oshun is making his presence known about these things that are happening. Also, you definitely want to keep in mind that, you are definitely working, and traditional tarot, Nine of Pentacles, talks about being independent, financially independent, enjoying the fruits of your labor, but not necessarily being with a partner. So I don't know, at this time you may be single. You may be working on cultivating a relationship, because it shows, this woman walking along the path trying to plant seeds and cultivate, but she hasn't yet seen the fruits of her labor. Okay, so you may definitely be like in a holding pattern where your relationship is concerned. Also, you could be in a holding pattern as far as your finances. So you're putting in all this hard work, time, and energy. You may be looking forward to a bonus. You may be looking forward to possible job change or moving up in the ranks of, getting a higher position, which means more money. Okay, and you may not see that yet. Um, what I'm thinking is, in the next possible full moon cycle, you may be seeing um, some of these changes taking place. You may um, begin to see the fruits of your labor um, manifesting before your eyes. You have the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Earth. And basically, what you have here is you have this walrus basically lounging, okay? But the Two of Pentacles in traditional tarot talks about juggling, okay? You could be potentially, juggling your finances. You could potentially be juggling two people, or the person that you're involved with or hoping to get involved with is juggling two people, okay? And so therefore, this card may be tying into the reason why you're not seeing the fruits of your labor. That may be in your relationship, if it's, has to do with romantic relationships, if that's what you're trying to cultivate, you may not be seeing any movement because this person is trying to juggle two people. You may not be able to get to the next level, the next phase of your relationship, because the person that you're dealing with may be trying to juggle two people. That person may be trying to juggle you and their job. And so things are really like kind of at the edge. They're at the pinnacle of like, okay, do they manifest, or do I need to like leave this situation? Okay. It talks about the Three of Water, which is the Three of Cups. So in traditional tarot, the Three of Cups talks about celebrations, all right? But also in this Three of Water, there are three fish here. So potentially, yet again, it could talk about there's a third party involved. There could be a third party involved, and that is the reason why, you're not feeling like you're getting anywhere. Because there is not enough love, not enough emotion, affection, time and energy invested in this relationship. Okay, and it could be because there is a third person involved here. Okay, I don't know if I see this as a celebration. I mean, when I see these fish, I see that there could be a potential pregnancy. Someone could be pregnant. I don't know if it's the person that's on the side, someone in the third party situation, if that's what's going on. But there could be pregnancy here, or you could be pregnant. Okay, just keep that in mind. There could be some pregnancy in this woman here who's trying to see the fruits of her labor. It could be that you are pregnant right now and the baby is in this incubation period in the first stages of development. Okay. Also, because this Three of Water comes up, it could be that if you are pregnant, that you really need to consider nurturing yourself much better, taking prenatal vitamins, watching what you eat and drink so that the baby can be healthy and strong. It could be that potentially you thought you were barren. You thought that you couldn't have children, right? Which is clear. This land is barren right now. It could be that you thought you were barren, or that you were told that you were barren, but there's some kind of phenomena happening. Oshun, that God force that talks about transformation, that talks about phenomena, could have blessed you with a child, or that a child is soon coming. Okay, because of this blessing that you have been given by God. So keep that in mind. You could already be pregnant. You could already be pregnant and not even know it. Okay, and I say that my head is tingling right now. So, this could be a miracle for you guys, okay? In which case, you should definitely give acknowledgement to spirit for these beginnings, because like I said, Oshumani deals with phenomena. Things that people said could not happen will happen, can happen, okay? Because Oshumani, through Oshumani, anything can happen, okay? God can manifest anything, any way, anyhow. I don't give a damn if doctors told you it's not possible, if people told you it's not possible. So just keep that in mind. You have the Two of Fire, which is the Two of Wands. So, in this picture here, it shows like a mausoleum, and it shows uh, two lions, a female and a male lion, okay? And so the Two of Wands talks about potentially juggling, like having to make a decision, making a move, okay? But this came reverse. So basically, that whole decision-making process, that whole waiting process, um, that whole feeling stuck is over, okay? Or it's soon ending. This is what Spirit is basically saying. Yeah, so just keep your eyes open for this. And this, I feel like it has to do with relationships or romantic relationships, some kind of like stalemate, something that was kind of stuck or you were up in the air with, or your partner was up in the air about. Like that up in the air is over, it's done, or it's soon ending. And the final decisions, the final outcomes will soon be arising from this situation. So just keep your mind open, keep your eyes open for that. You had finally Shapana, okay, which basically in the Afro-Cuban tradition we call his energy Baba Luaye. And so Baba Luaye talks about health issues, health concerns. All right, so basically Baba Luaye is coming and he's giving you warning that, you definitely need to go get your health checked. You need to go to the medical doctors, get all aspects of your health checked. Go to the OBGYN. Um, Definitely go, especially if you're a female, go to the OBGYN because this talks about the earth. Um, it talks about cultivation. It talks about growth, fertility. Okay, and so basically, Baba Luaye, that male aspect of God that deals with health, but also disease and sickness and viruses and things of that nature. Baba Luaye is saying, go get this checked, okay? Because if in fact that you're having problems getting pregnant, it could be something with your reproductive organs that maybe the doctors could resolve, okay? Or it could be that you are pregnant, you don't even know it. There could be some complications with the pregnancy. So Baba Luaye is saying, like, go get this checked out, please, okay, before it gets too late. And definitely time is of the essence. Now, the other piece of this, it could be that, you have this Three of Cups here, okay, you have Three of Water, but in this piece here, you could be potentially involved in a third-party situation. So, Baba Luaye is saying the potential for disease to be contracted is much higher. It's great here. So, he's talking about STDs. He's talking about chlamydia, gonorrhea, herpes, HIV, um, genital herpes, anything that could be contracted, you need to watch out for if you don't already have it, okay? So he's warning, get to the doctor ASAP. Go to the urologist if you're a man, go to the OBGYN if you're a female, and get that checked. Yeah, you definitely need to get that checked. Um, Just keep in mind, if you have any manifestations of sickness, we call it ano. You definitely want to say prayers. You definitely want to do a cleaning. So one of the cleanings you can do if you are in fact sick, if you just recently gone to the doctor, you can get some beans, some dried beans. You can get an assortment of dried beans. They're really inexpensive at the supermarket. Get some beans. and put them in a bag. Do a mixture of beans. It could be a little bag. Put a mixture of beans in there. Get an onion, like a red onion or a yellow onion, dice it up, cut it, put it inside that bag as well. Preferably a paper bag. Maybe you can get a potato or two, slice the potato up, okay? These ground provisions, these things that come from the earth are owned by Shapana or Babaluaye, okay? And so with this, you can do a cleaning. You can take that bag, once you add all those ingredients, say the prayer to Babaluaye and, ask him to protect you, to cleanse you, to uplift you, to remove the sickness, the ano from your body, your mind, body, and spirit. And you're going to take the bag and pass it over your head, pass it over your body, your chest, your stomach, your back, all the way down to your feet. And then you're going to drop it in the garbage outside. Drop it in the garbage far away from your house, okay? Just drop it in the garbage, okay? So that's one cleaning you can do for Babaluaye to relieve you of any discomfort, okay? That doesn't mean don't go to the doctor. Definitely go to the doctor, but sometimes illness is caused by picking up negative energies. It's caused by people sometimes doing work, brujeria, witchcraft, shooting negativity at you, evil eyes, that kind of thing. So with that cleaning should hopefully kind of lighten that which may have been worked on you, okay? I don't really see anything with any witchcraft right now, although with Oshumari popping up and this phenomena piece, there could be some things that are manifesting spiritually in your body, but they're manifesting as illness and sickness in your body, okay? So you can definitely do that cleaning. Also, what you can do is you can get a loaf of bread, like maybe a French loaf of bread, or you can get like an Italian loaf of bread, and take it out of its bag, pass it over your head, back of your neck, your chest, your stomach area, definitely all through your stomach, all over your back, down to your feet, and then drop that in the garbage can outside of your house, away from your house, okay? Because essentially what that's doing is it's acting as a magnet, and it's pulling all kind of ill vibes, sickness, anything that's causing that sick feeling off of your body, all right? And removing it, and then you're dumping it away from your house, okay? So, and don't go back for it. After you clean off and drop it in the garbage, don't look back, just keep it moving, okay? And try and do it in a place that you don't frequently pass, or do it in a place where if you live in the city, you know the garbage collectors are coming on this day, they pick that up, and then you can walk by that area. But you're definitely removing osobo. You're removing dark energies, bad luck, sickness, confusion, all of that. So definitely consider doing that, okay? All right, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to move towards giving you the advice portion of this. I'm going to pull from Odu. It could be 2 cards that come, 4 cards, okay? You definitely want to get something to write with, because the advice portion can be a little lengthy depending on how much Spirit wants to say to you, okay? So just give me a couple of seconds. I'm going to shuffle to pull Odu, and we'll go from there. Too many cards. Way too many. Here we go. All right. So definitely get something to write with, and we're going to go for it. Okay. All right. So the first message that Spirit has to give to you is that oil and water don't mix. So basically, Spirit is saying that two people don't get along. Two people are not getting along right now, okay? And so it could have to do with this Two of Earth, with this whole juggling piece. Or it could be that, this whole trying to make a decision. So, the two people getting along, I don't know who that may be for you. It could be in a relationship. It could be a romantic relationship or at work. But Spirit is saying they're acknowledging that these people don't get along. You need to watch for insanity, okay? Keep your head cool and free of drugs and alcohol. So, basically, the energy of this Odu is that there are people in the midst that pretty much are a little shaky as far as whether you can trust or not, okay? And basically, Spirit is saying in order for you to keep your eyes open and to be clear, you got to keep your head cool, okay? And what does that mean by keeping your head cool? That means don't let anyone incite violence in you, incite anger in you. That means trying to wear a lot of white because white is a cooling color. White keeps you calm. Wear white on your head. Do white baths, and the white baths are in my community section. You can get the recipe for that. But staying cool, sleeping in white, all white sheets, not sleeping in the dark, that kind of thing, and stay away definitely from drugs and alcohol. Okay, I know it's like a quick escape, but basically Spirit is saying like the potential for you to lose your head, to go insane, is great. And so Babalu also is showing up here, and so this part can be pretty extreme. It's saying here that there are challenges with you dealing with people who are just like you. Okay, so it's saying that you could be butting heads with someone, just not getting along, at a stalemate. Okay, and so these two cards, they talk about being at a stalemate, and it could be that you're at a stalemate because you guys are too much alike. So just keep that in mind. Spirit is saying that, if you're in a relationship, it's taking a lot of work, okay? And Maferi Fung to the spirits, okay? Thank you to the spirits, because it's showing here like, yes, this is the Nine of Coins. The traditional Nine of Coins, it's much lighter and much more pleasant. But here, this picture does not look pleasant. This looks like, okay, the land is barren. She's sowing the seeds, and it's taken a minute for things to grow. I don't even see any greenery. So this means that you're definitely putting in work. Okay, even though this is not necessarily the traditional work card in traditional tarot, whatever you're in, whatever relationship you're in, is taking work. Okay. Um, Spirit is saying that you do have a difficult time being with someone for prolonged periods of time. Like being with someone all the time, it's just it really pushes you to the limit. You definitely need some alone time. You need some time to like get yourself together and be in your zone. And so this, yeah, then again, like you have this person here which represents you, whether you're a man or a woman, like that alone time is very important. But you also at the same time have to have balance. And so maybe that is why the Two of Earth came, because you need to achieve that balance in relationships. And maybe that's what's not happening. And maybe that's what's causing like the rift or the uncomfortability in your relationship. Okay. Spirit is saying you have a razor sharp tongue. And it doesn't really surprise me, but now if you look at this picture of Oshun, you see Oshun, you see the snake, the tongue is out. You can't make this up. So, basically, this razor sharp tongue that you have can manifest phenomena, can manifest things. You're almost like a magician here. Okay, so even though this is not your typical magician card, this card talks about phenomena. It talks about transformation, manifestation, and I would venture to say with this, it's like you're the magician. You can manifest phenomena in your life. So you definitely have to be careful. Like if you're going online, if you tend to be adventurous and you're going online and looking for like little mojos on YouTube, like curses and spells and hexes and, all these little things, you got to be very careful. All right. Because you can conjure up stuff that can create bombs, spiritual bombs in your house. Okay, a spiritual nightmare in your life, which could be affecting relationships, which could be affecting health, and maybe that's the reason why Baba Luaye showed up regarding health and sickness and disease and all that. But you got to be very careful, okay? Be careful what you say to people as well. So remember, oil and water don't mix. So like there is definitely some strife, some struggle, some strain happening. Okay, the next message that came up is that, and Odu sometimes speaks not in parables. Sometimes the sayings are poetic. You may have heard various versions of it, but basically, Spirit is saying the parrot sings in the city and the crow sings in the country. So basically, when you are in Rome, you do as you do in Rome. Okay, so you just got to be careful about. Going into places that's unfamiliar territory to you, okay? Because in going into these places, you could contract disease, you can contract sickness, there could be problems, you could fight with people might not understand you, so Spirit is warning you, definitely watch that. Also, Spirit, again, speaks about your head, okay? So just be mindful, keep your head wrapped in white when you're home, you can wear a nice white hat, I don't care if it's after Labor Day. White is always the go-to color when you're feeling confused, chaotic, sick. Even when you're sick, wrap up in white, okay? So Spirit is saying that you should not smoke constantly, okay? Because your health right now is somehow compromised or will be compromised if you don't stop with certain behaviors. And that's why Shapana Baba Luaye showed up. And so Spirit, Odu is saying, Odu is saying here, Odu is a female Orisha, actually, the feminine aspect of God that deals with revelation, okay? And so basically, Odu, she is saying no excess, no gluttony, no overdoing it, okay? No oversexing, overeating, over drinking, over drugging. That will put you in a situation where it'll be the point of no return. And remember, the other Odu spoke about insanity. Okay, so please, this is a very delicate time for you. September, October, and I would venture even to say November. You have the potential to become very fanatical in things that you do, okay? So you need to try and achieve a balance, okay? And so this fanaticism that could be coming up, it could be religious fanaticism, it could be like your OCD, like it could be fanatical with things at work, micromanaging people. That whole Two of Pentacles, the Two of Earth, you definitely have to be mindful of that. Spirit is acknowledging that you don't like sudden shocks, sudden loud noises, okay? And so you really need to maintain a peaceful, calm atmosphere. Spirit wants you to learn how to like harmonize yourself amongst society. You can't make this up. This card shows up. Basically, they're saying, Spirit is saying that you tend to be a loner. You like your alone time. You like being around people when, it serves your needs. But you are indulging in a lot of alone time. And I know Cancers, they can tend to be very cranky, and they need their space, okay? But basically, Spirit is saying, like, you need to learn how to harmonize yourself with society. Go out, enjoy yourself, socialize, have a balance, okay? What would benefit you is going out in the morning, early morning, and collecting the morning dew, the moisture drops off of grass, off of the leaves of flowers, okay, and then cleaning yourself with it, taking it in your hand, the dew, rubbing it in your hands, and passing over your head, your body, all over your body, and then shaking it away from you 3 times, okay? And so it's nature. It comes from earth, okay? It's refreshing, rejuvenating, okay? Because sometimes we get burdened with all the stuff at work and people telling us their problems, and just like the noise of the city, the traffic, the people yelling and screaming, the babies crying, the this and that. So Spirit is saying a good cleaning for you is to take the morning dew from the leaves early in the morning at dawn. Take the moisture collected, rub your hands on it, rub it in your hands, all over your body, boom, 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 and shake 3 times, okay? And that should be a good cleaning for you. Basically, it's going to calm yourself and calm your house. I don't know if you're going to be able to collect so much dew that you can bring it back to your house and sprinkle it around your house. But you definitely clean yourself, okay? With this particular Odu is saying, she's saying that fertility, growth, and motherhood are born here. Oh my gosh. Your spirit guides and protections are so phenomenally present here. I mean, it's amazing. Okay. So what I talked about pregnancy and fertility, and I talked about phenomena. Okay. This whole pregnancy piece, I know, like, in my tradition and my culture, when people dream of fish, that means someone is pregnant. Someone is going to have a baby. Okay. And so then you get fish. All right. And then Odu, a feminine Orisha. Odu is the womb of civilization. She is telling you that fertility is born here. Okay. So if you don't want to be a mother, if you're not ready to be a mother, you better start preparing yourself, going online, reading, and all that stuff, getting yourself ready, because she's announcing motherhood. All right. It could be that if you're a mother already, you really need to start to nurture your relationships with your children a little more. Okay. Nurture relationships with your significant other more. Much more. Okay. So just keep that in mind. Fertility is big here. The next Odu that fell for you is that all that shines is not gold. Okay. And so yet again, this talks about, like, you protecting your head, wearing white on your head, staying clean, doing white baths and things of that nature, keeping your head cool, maybe like after you take the hot shower, run some cool water over your head, your elida, to cool you, to keep you cool throughout the day, okay? It's saying that your home life is out of order, including marriage, okay? So like I said, you can't make this up. That alone time, I know it's precious to you. But, his spirit is all up in here saying that, like, you need to nurture, you need to give back, you need to connect to the people that live with you, okay? Spirit is saying, don't believe everything that you hear. And the spirit wants to hear the voice of the opposite sex in your house for balance, okay? So if you're in a same-sex couple, spirit is saying that they want to hear a significant other in your house, okay? They want you to connect. If you are alone, if you're not in a relationship, spirit is saying now is time to boo up, to connect, okay, with the right one. Don't rush into a relationship and have a one night stand. No, Spirit wants to hear the the opposite sex in your house, for balance. And yet again, the Two of Pentacles, which has to do with balance, showed up. And basically, Spirit is saying happiness is found in marriage. So marriage is important. And so I would venture to say, like, if you're going to look at this Three of Water too, it can also talk about the celebration. And one of the major celebrations, as far as this being a water card, a cup card, is definitely marriage. Okay. So if you're not already engaged, you could potentially be seeing an engagement. You could be potentially planning for a wedding, or some kind of significant union, or reuniting with somebody. Okay. And the last message that Odu has to say to you is that one man's meat is another man's poison. Okay. Before I get to that, this Odu, the energy of this Odu also speaks of your blood. Okay. So you definitely want to go to the doctor and get your blood checked. All right. And so you have, like I said, Babalu Aye announced your health, you needing to go get your health checked, get your blood drawn, have your blood analyzed, request an STD, HIV test, because it talks about blood here. Spirit is saying do not keep garbage in your house, okay? The garbage in your house pulls low vibration spirits, low energies, dark spirits, okay? Get the garbage out of your house. Don't have anything rotting or festering in your house. Where do things rot and fester? The rotting of the flesh, the rotting of life happens in the cemetery. Okay. And so your house is not a cemetery. And remember, cemeteries are full of spirits. Your house is your sanctuary. It's a place of life, of living things, of vibrancy. Okay. So Spirit is saying, get that garbage out. Take your garbage out every day. No bad odors, no bad smells, because that pulls negative spirits. Okay. Wow. Your spirit guides are so powerful and strong here. And they are so concerned about your health. They're saying to go get your head and your brain checked. Okay? If you're having headaches, if you're having blurred vision, get your head checked. This could also be that you may need to get counseling. Okay, so if it's not like a physical ailment, it could be like a mental challenge that you're up against, strife, like you can't let go of something, you had stuff happen to you in childhood, and so those things are unresolved. So you may genuinely need to get help. Again, your tongue is trouble. Wow. Your tongue, you see his tongue, is trouble. So watch your tongue. Don't do favors for people, because the favors you do for people, negative energy can come back on you. Okay. And this person could be sending you as a block to block themselves from getting the negative energy, whether they know it or not. They may be conscious of it or they may be unconscious of it. It's saying here that you may have trouble sleeping. And the reason why you may have trouble sleeping is because of this phenomena. Okay. Now, like I said, you have the potential to be a magician. So I don't know if you're dealing with, spirituality, like, conjuring and things of that nature, which is fine. That's your prerogative. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. But you need spiritual guidance and you need spiritual protection. So if you're going online and getting these little mojos here and there, but you're not balancing it out with prayer and meditation to strengthen your aura, to fortify you, these spirits that you invite in are going to start taking over your house, okay? Causing you problems sleeping. Spirit is saying Odu is saying you need to spiritually clean your house ASAP. Start physically cleaning your house and getting in order, because chaotic house means chaotic spirits. And those spirits, those dark spirits, they love chaos. They love confusion. They love dirt and filth. And it's so easy for you to be drained. Like these spirits that are tracked to this hoarding, this garbage, this mess in your house, they sit on you like a ton of bricks. So that all you can do when you get home is lay around and go to sleep. You have to fight through it. Stand up, light up some sage, smoke the place out, throw some salt in some corners, say prayers, and get going and cut all that negativity out, because it's bringing phenomena. The rainbow's phenomena. Okay? So, Spirit is warning you to be careful at night. If you work at night, if you go out at night, you got to be very careful. For some reason, you are attracting spirits. Some of these spirits could be good spirits. But at night, the spiritual energy changes. Okay? So Spirit is saying you got to watch it. Because some of these spiritual energies that are floating around you may cause you to lose your job. Now, how is that going to happen? They could be on you so much that you say the wrong thing at work and it gets shut down. These spirits could mean you harm and danger, be around the other people, and cause problems, and you lose your job. Okay? They can cause you to lose your head. You get in an argument, a fight, boom, lost your job. So you got to watch. You have to do those spiritual baths. Do the white bath. Do the cleaning for the babalu, aye, with the beans. Sage all around. Clear your space. Okay? Night lights are needed in your house. I don't care if you can't sleep when there's light on. Get the little, what do they call that? The thing that you put, the patches that you put over your eyes. That's okay. But in your house, there should be night lights. There should not be one room that is dark. Because in that darkness, you are pulling a whole legion of dark spirits that could be wreaking chaos in your relationships, that could be wreaking chaos at work, wreaking chaos at your house. Okay? You got to take control. Take control. And Odu is announcing that Odu is saying that there's possibly a spirit in your house that's causing unrest. There's a spirit in your house that's causing you to have problems sleeping or doing something. Like you can't find your keys, things are being shifted around, you're hearing things, you may hear you may see cracks come from nowhere, you may all of a sudden have leaks, plumbing might be messed up, like the toilet won't flush. I'm telling you, these are all signs that there's a spiritual energy in your house. Spirit again is announcing pregnancy. So you could be pregnant and not know it. Or you could be pregnant and know it. But Spirit is yet confirming, like, you're pregnant. Pregnancy is bound to happen. Now, if it is that third-party situation, someone in that third-party situation could be pregnant if it's a female. So, keep that in mind. Spirit saying, did your mother die? If your mother died, you should give your mother some acknowledgement. Get a picture of her. Cut out all the living people. Put her picture up. Light a little candle. Put a little glass of water. Call out her name, her full name 3 times. And say, I go, Mom. I acknowledge your energy. You know, I forgive you for you not being there for me. I ask you for your help guidance and assistance. I acknowledge your energy. I pray for your spirit's evolution in the spiritual world. And I ask you for your help and guidance for me in this earthly plane to help me to achieve what I have to achieve. Okay? It speaks of you possibly getting an operation. So some of you may be getting an operation. Some of you may need an operation. Babalu came. Shapana. So he has to do with health, sickness, disease. Spirit's announcing there may be a possible operation that's needed. If there's an operation that's needed, get a second and third opinion. Also say prayers before you go under the knife. Take heed to what Spirit is saying. Your spirits are so strong here. I mean, this is one of the most powerful readings that I've had for this September 2019. Don't get involved in other people's problems. But Spirit, on the good side of things, Spirit is saying that money is coming. Money is coming to you. So hopefully this reading was helpful to you. It will be in action for the rest of September, possibly into October and November. Okay. If you are spiritually in prayer and you're working and you're able to manifest things much faster, these issues, these challenges that came up can be resolved much faster. Okay? Do the cleanings. Do Spirit, Babaluaye, Oshun, Spirit, God, the God force is here. Okay? And they're here to help you. They're warning you. They're telling you in advance. Hopefully, Spirit, this message has gotten to you in time before the sickness, disease. And if you are pregnant, make sure you're taking prenatal vitamins. You're taking care of yourself. If you thought you could never get pregnant, I don't know. Because phenomena is at work. Okay? Clean your house of spirits. So have a great evening. If you have any questions, you can email me at Ayabas Wynd, WYND 999 at gmail.com. I will see you at the end of, no, not even at the end of September. I'm not even going to lie. I'll see you in the beginning of October for your October reading. I don't believe in really doing other months' readings in another month. I want to capitalize on that October energy by doing it around the first week of October for you, okay? So take care, take heed, and I'm excited for you guys to make the moves you need to make. Money is coming. Bye.